We are here in a computer center in Dumka. This computer center is established by Global Hope Network in 2008, and one of the purpose for this computer center is to give education to people, those who otherwise would never go to a computer center, because most of the computer center here is very expensive and they cannot afford to go there. So this is mainly established for such students who otherwise would never go to another computer center. One of the things that really surprised me, even good institution, what they do the theoretical training, but when it comes to practical training, they make 2 or 3 students sit in one computer. So that is something I believe that, it's very difficult for them to learn. Because you imagine that 3 people sitting in one computer and doing the practical work. They will be almost like, struggling there. But this computer center, right from the beginning, we said, one computer, one student will use it, so that they will learn better. So this is something, one of the comment which we hear from students, which is very exciting, very good, is this computer center is completely different from other computer center because I am all alone in the time of practical. Most of the schools here, the public school, are not English medium, they are Hindi medium. But when we go to workplace today, job opportunity today, we see English is becoming more and more in demand. So if you know English, you easily get job. So that's where people like to learn English. So along with computer, we also teach language here, especially English. One of the things in Global Hope we see is whatever we do, it should be self-sustaining. Because many times what happens, people establish something and then they keep funding it. And once the fund ends, that's the end of the center or institution. Now we don't want to do that. So for that reason, what we have done, whatever we do it with this thing in mind. So even this computer center, right from the beginning, our focus was that Global Hope Network is providing the equipment for the setting up, but after that we should have enough local income to sustain the computer center. And same thing we do with other projects. And when we think about this computer center, we started in 2008. Maybe initially there was a little bit of struggle, but now it is sustained locally. Hundreds of students have been benefited, but there are many other areas where we don't have such facility. One of our desire is if we can have more such computer centers in those places where there is a huge need. And also along with this computer education, we would also like to help in other areas like management and maybe engineering and those kinds of things in the days to come. So definitely education is one of the key to every society, and the same thing we see here also. And our desire is we can provide more and more such education for next generation.